Is it just me, or was there one thing about The Long Walk that really bothered you too? I finally saw The Long Walk. It's on demand now, and I really enjoyed it as much as one can enjoy a bleak movie like this, but there was still one thing that really bothered me, and I had a hard time getting over it. Minor spoilers for The Long Walk. I feel like at the beginning, this movie lowers the stakes about how the walkers, the contestants, feel about losing because losing equals death. They hid this on purpose just for dramatic effect, and that feels disingenuous to these characters and their story. And we see that losing is death in the trailer, so maybe it's trailer failure. I don't know. Let me elaborate. Sure, Ray's mom is freaking out, and one other guy, the young guy, was really, really nervous. But like, it didn't feel genuine or believable. Like the guy who's gonna write a book, like, never thinks about if he doesn't make it to the end. I don't know. That just seemed weird to me. I understand that they have normalized the long walk because they've been watching it for years, or they're so destitute that the pros way outweigh the cons. In this world, I totally understand that. And until someone is off, they don't really understand the full scope of what they're doing. But because how the movie presents this, when the first contestant is off, I really thought all of the other contestants were going to be like, oh my God, this is what happens when you lose. They don't show this on TV. What did I get myself into? And so when that didn't happen, I was like, oh, they knew that this is what happens when you lose because of how chill they were, a lot of them at the beginning. And maybe they were nervous and that's why they started like talking to each other and trying to make connections. But still, what bothers me the most is that this was only done for narrative purposes, for dramatic effect, to shock the audience that this is what happens when you lose. And that is underscored by the fact that that is when the title card comes up for ultimate dramatic effect. The movie's kind of putting you in the contestant's shoes, no pun intended, yes pun intended, that they see the first offing as you see the first offing, but they know this already and we don't, so it feels deeply disingenuous. I get that they see it as more visceral when it's happening in front of them and not on the telecast that they've been watching all those years, but this still just kind of got me off on the wrong foot, pun intended there. It just didn't feel authentic and truly felt like manipulating an audience as opposed to really seeing what these characters are thinking. And you're telling me that one of the jerks that was walking before they started wasn't trying to psych everybody else out about them dying? Like, that also feels like not real. Maybe I'm overthinking this, but like, this is how I felt while I was watching that first like 30 minutes of the movie. Like, look above. On the poster, it says the task is simple: walk or die. Like for real. Do you agree with me? Let me know in the comments.